That's a smart way to do it, Paulie. I only have like 2 or 3 weeks in the summer. I don't like the humidity either. I got a one-nighter.
Well, I'm just kind of working on some stuff, so I want to be in town.
Have you guys ever had to do like
what stuff are you working on? Thought you'd never ask. Can I say some of the stuff I'm working on?
Not really.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's not cool.
What were you saying, Lee?
I was saying, did you guys ever have to do like when you were starting out, have to do like Florida in July? Like, cause you were talking, you don't like any like those places.
Whatever. Just because your picture is on the wall, dude.
Fuck, I did Jacksonville in July.
Ooh,
I can't
because it's like 100, and then there's humidity.
And the whole highlight is the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet on Friday, which is they give you a card on the way out. There's a 50-50 chance that you might make it home or you might fucking die. I've worked everywhere. It don't fucking matter. Unbelievable, Paul.
Make sure you have the camera right on me on this angle right here.
Right.
Can you do it like this?
Get closer to the mic, goddammit.
I'm trying to get the visual.
What fucking visual?
There's a fucking camera right there. That shit's going on YouTube tomorrow. I want to make sure he's on my fucking close-up.
You are.
I look at you and I remember the MTV. And I look at you and I can't. Like I said, it's 20 years of my fucking life. It's I was a criminal, Paulie. So for me to walk around the Comedy Store, it's a fucking pleasure. I walk around and I still look around and I go, I can't believe I'm still fucking here. And now here
you were how bad of a criminal were you?
I just, I was into drugs and shit. I wasn't really a criminal. I was just doing drugs, All those years you read about, it's like I tell people, when you find out, that like my mom smoked pot, my mom did blow. When I was on the fence about doing drugs, your hero got high. So fucking I'll get high, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then in comedy, my heroes got high. So I got fucking high. It was the same.
You kind of look like Al Sharpton.
Do I?
A little bit.
That's what happens when you eat those stars, dog. See who needs ayahuasca when I give you 2 of these fucking things, and all of a sudden I start looking like Al Sharpton. Ain't that a fucking kick in the balls?
A half of one. Imagine what 2 would make you look like.
Can you imagine? My face would melt in front of you, dog, if you ate 2 of those fucking stars. Like that.
What's in them?
Everything good. It's like Snapple. They're like Snapple. That's their fucking ad.
We should start adding like those little facts to the star packages.
That's like fucking Snapple right there. Everything good. No side effects. Your hair's not going to fall out tomorrow. You're not going to feel groggy in the morning. All you need is a little fucking coffee and you're tip-top magoo. You're ready to salute the flag. Go to the Comedy Store, see what time it is, whatever the fuck. And that's it, Paulie Shaw. Now talk to me about this documentary a little bit that everybody says is fucking fantastic. When was it released?
It's my turn to speak?
Yes, sir.
See how he turned it around on me?
He did.
That was good.
that was sneaky of him.
Sorry. Oh my god. It was we shot in Wisconsin.
All right.
Yeah.
What was it? Concert footage?
It was traveling through the Midwest, like snowy towns and shit, like that type of stuff.
That's it? That's the whole fucking documentary? No,
there's more, but I told you I can't speak on this stuff.
Yes, you can. You can speak.
That's a nice documentary, though.
Yeah, write it down. It's me traveling through the fucking winter like Santa Claus. That's what people want to see. You know what I'm saying? You got to let people...
I have to come back and do this when I can speak.
Yeah, tomorrow, but try your best right now.
Oh my god.
Try your best right now. Oh my god. At least you've made it. Most people have gone to the couch already. Oh, please.
So you give them the stars and they sit here?
Oh, fuck yeah. Some people make it. That's why the motto of the show is, you dare enter this house.
Well, I didn't know.
That motto isn't written down anywhere. It's just an internal memo.
The gummy bear seems so innocent. Oh. You know what I mean? Like, hey. Didn't know it was going to make me feel like this.
You feel good, though.
It's fine, but I can't fucking focus.
Sure you can.
I can't. It's hard. Because I'm not used to it. I mean, I could try.
I'll give you a piece of paper and pen, and you can write down the stories, and Leo narrate them. I mean, we got all night.
Fucking smash your fucking hand.
I don't give a fuck. We got all night, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're in no rush. You got nothing tomorrow.
So we'll wait till it wears off.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll just tell little fucking stories and shit. Little vignettes. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call them. Vignettes. What do they call them?
They call them vignettes, but I like vignettes.
Vignettes. I'll do whatever the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know, Paulie. It's overwhelming for a guy like me to have you in here and to just relive my life at that place. You know, like you said, I'm real tight with Joe. Joe loves the Comedy Store. Joe, we're on the fucking plane.
He kisses it when he walks into it. I seen him.
Yeah,
he goes like this. He walks in. He's like,
oh, please.
and then he walks away. You know what I mean?
Look at that fucking guy, Ron White. Look at that fucking guy. He's in love with the Comedy Store.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
He's never seen nothing like that before. You can sit down, you know. It's all right. You don't need to stretch or do nothing like that. I think it's time for another bong hit. We're going to have to go deep tonight to the murky waters, Lee.
Of course that's your answer to this. Like, that's how is that the response?
Lee, that's my answer to
We're
everything.
going to add a bong hit to this.
When in doubt, do a fucking bong hit.
Oh, my goodness.
Please leave him alone, please.
He's hilarious.
You're torturing this poor kid. He's
hilarious.
He's part of the tribe. He's solid. You know what I'm saying?
You're hilarious, dude.
I'm trying.
He's the backbone of the fucking family. He's the backbone
he's
of the
great.
family.
I appreciate it.
We're happy you're fucking here, see? We should have given you a star, not the whole thing. We should have given you just a little tip.
He did. That's all he had.
You want a bong hit? You want a bong hit, boy? No, you're done.
I'm gonna come back without this, and then we'll do it.
You're scared straight.
No, I'm not scared straight. I'm just saying I'd like to have a better interview than this.
So tell me about the new one. Tell me about.
Let's just do it now.
Tell me about the fucking Amazon fucking documentary.
No, see, I can't speak.
No, you're fine. You can speak.
It's better just
You know
not
what?
to ask
I
me
got
questions.
there's a lot of deaf
Don't
people that
ask me
watch the show.
questions. Don't ask me questions.
Listen,
Let's just talk.
There's a lot of deaf people that watch the show.
Dead people?
What people?
Deaf people. You can do sign language.
Oh.
Tell us about your fucking documentary. What does that mean? You're on the road. It's snowing a lot. You're doing shows in different cities.
I told you I can't
Break it
speak.
down for me, Lee. Read it down right off Amazon, and we'll ask them the questions. How's that?
Okay.
I'm just standing, bro.
All right, you're not making that. Don't worry, you're not making me nervous. You're just making the producer nervous.
He's the producer?
Yeah, he's friends with Doug Herzog. You know what I'm saying? He knows people. Why you got your shoes off for? Everything all right?
Is it Pauly Shore stands alone?
No, it says Polisher stands with two people.
Okay, fair enough.
Look at that right there, huh? That's
I
what
can see
dreams
it.
are. It was the summer of 80. It was the summer of 1980. It's fucking hotter than hell. Me and Dee Dee are hanging out. And you know what? By the summer of 80, the realization that my mother was dead, it was now a realization. It was like 9 or 10 months. And every night the sadness would come over me a little bit more every night, you know, like just in a weird way. And one of the stories I told on Ari, which turned out to be a funny story and some people got pissed off at me, but it was a very true story, was that, you know, like me and Dee Dee were this team that we hustled so much. And in those days, we weren't really like house burglars at all. We never would even dream of robbing somebody's house. But if there was a drug guy, we would rob their house or try to pull something kinky. But like I said, me and Dee Dee always had our eyes open. And one day we're walking down the fucking street, dog. Walking down the fucking street. And right there, like you can't, like what are we gonna do for cash? I don't fucking know. What do you think? I don't know. And also I'm like, what is that crate right there? And we just walked up to it. Like it could have been anybody's crate. We just walked up to it. And there was like an Ottoman in there, whatever people call it. Autobahn.
Like a chair?
No. Like a thing that you put dishes in and shit.
Oh, okay. Like armoire or something?
Armoire, whatever the fuck it is. And there was no bottom piece for it. And me and Dee looked at him and were like, what the fuck? This is nice. And we're like, who the fuck would buy this? What are we going to do with it? Where are we going to take this? Do we take this back to the Benders? Do we take this to your house? I mean, either way, we're fucking hoofing. It's a 3-block walk either fucking way. And I look up the fucking corner, and that dude, Gunter Brown, lives there. And this was right down the block. We found this in the alleyway of Jay Horan's son, pretty much. Like, that was a truck area.
And it just fell off the back of a truck?
Like, no. That was also a place where they did elevators. Like, an elevator tool and die company was there or some shit. When we were growing up, we never robbed them. They had nothing to rob. We didn't know what the fuck a tool or die was. So, we found this thing, and I go, what the fuck are we going to do with this? And it was the block where the Denny's lived, and the fucking McNeil's, and the fucking Garcias, and the Jansons, and all these families lived on this block. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing? And I go, Dee, I got it. Let's take it to Gunter's house, because Gunter collected Beatle stuff. All right, so we fucking pick this thing up. We walk it like 50 yards. It's fucking humid. It's hot. Like, that's what made me remember this, because I was sweating. I'll never forget, we went to Gunter's house. He opens the door with his fucking robe on, you know, higher than fuck. And he's like, what's up, guys? And we're like, Gunter, we know you're a Beatle fan. We hate to bother you. We know that you look for stuff all the time. We'd like to sell you this. And he's like, where the fuck did you guys get this? By that time, we just took it out of the crate and just started walking with it down the street like we were moving men.
And no one was like, hey, where did these teenagers...
Not one person.
Oh.
We walked into Gunter's. We went up, and he goes, I'll take it for sure. What are you guys looking to get? And we're like 100. He's like 80. And we're like, done. Could have even been 60. We're like, done. We don't give a fuck. This just gets us a half a gram of coke. That's all we were looking to get. A half a gram of coke. We put the beer together. We'll get the weed together. We could do a half a gram of coke for 50 fucking bucks. The only problem was, it was the afternoon. Gunter's like, I got something going on here. Can you come back at about 7 o'clock at night? And I'm like, yeah, we'll come back. He goes, no, not Wheel. Just one of you. He goes, you come back. No offense, Dee. I go, no offense to him. And that was it. Me and Dee hung out the rest of the day, and that night I went to Gunter's Brown's house. I went over there. He invites me in. He still has the robe on. He's drinking. First off, there's this chick, and she's fucking gotta be 60. She's all beat up on heroin, and he's telling me, if you go to the bathroom and take a shit, she loves to blow guys when you're on the toilet. That's her thing. And I'm like, no.
No, thank you.
I go,
no,
gee, man, I'm cool. Just let me get the cash, and let me go to Dee Dee's. In those days, Lee, it was 1980. When somebody offered you a line of cocaine,
right,
you took it. There was no ands, it's, buts about it. Everybody was such a deadbeat for cocaine in those days that anybody who did give you a line, you took it. It could be 2 in the afternoon, it could be 8 in the morning, it could be 11 o'clock at night. In 1980, when somebody offered you a bump, you took it. Because if you went to somebody and said, you're not going to believe what happened, Steve Simone offered me a bump the other night, everybody in the room was going to go, you fucking asshole, you had a chance to do coke? It was 1980. Nobody really knew what it was, so everybody wanted to do it, but nobody had the $100 to pay for it.
Okay.
You follow me?
So you're going to say yes.
So you say
all
yes.
All your rules go out the window.
All your rules go out the window in 1980. So I go, fuck yeah. At that time I did coke. I do a line of coke. He offers me a drink. I go, nah, I got to go.
How old is Gunter Brown?
At this time, Gunter's probably 33, 34.
No.
He's got a robe on. He listens to the guitar player from Black Sabbath. He's got the same mustache, the same type of devilish hair. And then he put music on. Like, I don't know what the first song was he put on. But then in the middle of all this,
Endless Love?
I don't know what the fuck he put on. He put on like he was like a Beatle fan. And then in the middle of all this, he goes, fuck it. And he goes, have you ever done heroin? And right there, like, my heart stopped. Like, I didn't want to do heroin, but I wanted to do heroin.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, at that point in my life, I don't know. I was sad, deep down inside. I had a job, I had money, I was having a fun time, but I missed my mother. This shit of living with people and stuff, as nice as the Benders were, it was just rough on me. So I said, you know what, Gunther Brown? Give me a line of that shit.
Even then, you wouldn't do the needle?
No. At that point, a needle in the room, I wouldn't even stick around. At least now I stick around, I just look the other way.
It's like ranch on the table for you?
Yeah, I just turn around. In those days, a needle, I couldn't even deal with it.
Fuck, okay.
A needle, I couldn't even deal with it.
So he offered you a line?
He was snorting it too.
Okay.
He was snorting it too. So that was it. I did a little. He goes, do one, see what you think, and then do another one. I'll never forget. He looked at me, goes, and if you get sick, run to the bathroom. I go, sick? I was like, Lee Sayat. I go, why would I get sick?
Yeah, that's like when you were saying you sold it just for a gram of coke. It made me think about like it was essentially a pawn shop, like a pawn shop deal. And it's sad that like people are so willing to give up like 60% of what it's worth. Just to get just because they know that it'll get them some drugs.
No. See, on the East Coast, in certain neighborhoods, everybody knows that there's a guy in the neighborhood, and it wasn't me. I'm just saying.
Okay, gotcha.
Everybody knows that there's a guy in the neighborhood that could help you out with stuff. If you need a TV, if you need a washer, dryer, everybody in the neighborhood in the East Coast has them, from Boston all the way down to fucking Philadelphia.
Okay.
There's a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy. And what that means is that, you know what, maybe you get something 50% off in a box. You just can't send in a warranty.
Oh, no. I'm talking about, like, if you were going to go sell that washer dryer and they're like, we'll give you $50 for it and it's worth $400 or whatever it is.
No. But what you do is you already know it's $200 going in. Like, I don't know what that thing was worth. We just walked down the street and bumped into it. You know what I'm saying? I just bumped into $60, $100. If you think I'm gonna walk the thing home and then take the numbers off it and call around and get the retail price, in those days there wasn't into that, Lee. So it wasn't that easy to look prices up and to fucking see what. So you just got what you could. There was plenty of times I went to pawn shops and things like that. Now, you know, when I was scamming, jewelry was $800 an ounce in 1980. Check it and see.
For gold?
For gold. It was $800 an ounce, $850 an ounce. What the weight for gold was in 1980. 80.
Yearly high was $850 and low is $474.
Who the fuck you think you're dealing with in 1980? When it was $850?
Oh my god. And look at this, 77, 168 was the high. And 79, it was 524. It jumped.
And in 1982, what was it?
Let's see here. In 1982, it went down a little bit to 488.
480. And then 84.
84, it went down to 4. 85, it went down to 340. But then it started going up. Oh my god. In the last one on this chart's 2015. And it's up to 1,300 an ounce. 1,300.
Yeah. Now you show up with a little fucking ring, they give you 500.
Fuck. My dad was buying, it wasn't gold. He would buy quarters, like, for the silver. Like, we had barrels of quarters in our basement for a little bit. Because if they're made before a certain time, they have, like, they're made with mostly silver. So, how much of your money was with gold?
Me?
Yeah.
In those days, I worked at Rendell Lumber, and there was a guy named Boji, who was a half a gangster, and his day job was to buy gold. He got their owner, Richie Werdeman, who was a crooked guy, to give him a stand in there, and he would buy gold. And I'd talk to him, and he would tell me, "Listen, if you're gonna sell something, this is the time." So I had friends who had friends who had friends, and you know, whenever something needed to be sold and there was no paperwork on it, I slipped it to Mr. Boji. But the most interesting thing was one time I found a fucking penny in a drawer, and I put it in my pocket. Like, you know when you put change in a drawer and then you go back and take the change out, and you look through the change and there was like a weird penny. And one time at Arundel Lumber, and I give the penny to Mr. Bojo. I go, Mr. Bojo, what type of penny is this? He goes, hold on 1 second. And he gave it back to me. It was worth $4.80. He goes, you want it? Yeah. He gave me $480.
Jesus Christ.
Like shit like that was happening. You ever clip a Churchley?
No, I went through a shoplifting phase, but not a church.
I robbed a bar mitzvah once. It's one of the most embarrassing things I ever did. You know, I still think about it once a week at night.
Did you take it from the bar mitzvah boy?
No,
kid?
I think I'm from the bar mitzvah guy from 2002.
No,
yeah.
I thought it was like the bar or something.
I was bartending, and they had a back room, and I was at a country club, and I used to be a banquet bartender, a union banquet bartender, and they had fucking suspended me for close to 9 to 10 months. They had suspended me because of tardiness and not showing up and not calling.
As a bartender
in New York City.
Okay.
And I'm robbing them blind.
A bartender.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Everybody's robbing them blind.
Every job I had as a kid, it was all about
how much you could rob them.
Exactly.
It's fucking terrible.
Every job.
Terrible. And for peanuts, like it was just garbage.
Yeah, we just wanted $5.
What are we talking about?
Your bartending gig where they
So they sent me to this fucking. So I'm out of work, guys, and I'm just stealing for a living. I'm just waking up in the morning, going for it. Whatever. I'm putting a suit on. I'm going in buildings. I'm a fucking creepy motherfucker. You know, somebody would get up to go to the bathroom. I'd rob their office. You know, whatever they had, the petty cash box. It was terrible. They robbed. Fucking terrible. I think of all that shit. So I got a call one day. Hey, you're back in the union. Are you available Saturday? I'm like, fuck yeah. They're like, this country club needs a bartender. First day there. I didn't even wait a week. First day fucking there's a bar mitzvah. And they're putting envelopes. I don't know what's in the envelopes. I'm just sitting there, and they keep coming back to me with bags of gifts with envelopes in them. And I'm just putting them back there. And finally, I see a couple come in with a kid, a Jewish kid, and the guy takes money from his wallet, cash, and puts it in this envelope, licks it. And when the mother comes out, he gives it to the mother or the kid. I don't know who the fuck it was. So when they would stack up, they come to me and go, put those envelopes in the back. I just saw it, and I remember what color it was. I opened that envelope up. There was fucking a deuce in there or something, $300. I go, wait a second. I got 100 envelopes here. I hit the jackpot. I'm just going to walk out of here with the fucking envelopes. That's how crazy I was. But I took 20 of them. I ripped them open, and whoever had a check, I just threw it in the garbage. And whoever had cash.
You didn't even let them keep the checks?
Fuck no, they were ripped open. They're going to know that somebody ripped them open.
Fuck it, at least there's a check.
Fuck it. What are you going to do? There's got to be a victim there. And I fucking took the money. It was like $1,000. And at the end of the shift, I just left. And I threw away the ones I had ripped open. What a creepy fucking thing to do. That's how much of a creep I was. And I was a grown man. Like, there's a fucking pizza place over there. I go to Danielle's.
Yeah.
It's okay. Nice people, nice owners. They've gotten broken into 3 times.
People are hungry
6
right
months, right? The other night I drove by there on Laurel Canyon. I was parked at the light. And I sat there at the light and I lowered the window because I used to be a burglar.
Of course.
If you smash that window, the whole neighborhood hears it. He said that all 3 times. The camera
didn't catch it.
No, caught it. He wakes up, he calls the cops. He's watching them on the camera on his phone as they're going. He goes, I leave $40 in here at night. But the point of the story is that I was sitting there. There's a gas station that's open 24 hours. There's a Jack in the Box that's open 24 hours. And there's a Subway sandwich on the corner that's in there hidden next to a Starbucks. Nobody heard. He's like, it's the weirdest thing. I sat there in the car. I know as a burglar, if I would break that, the way it would echo. It would just echo. There's a Sprint store there. I mean, it's tough to be a burglar now.
Fuck, there's cameras everywhere.
There's cameras everywhere in people's houses. And you ever catch them on the news how they get confused? And they take their camera off to scratch their head. And the camera gets them right there. You're like, what the fuck?
It's fucking hard in here.
It would be so fucking hard to do anything anymore. I think of the shit I used to do, and I would have been busted, trusted.
Oh, I would steal her cell phone and subscribe to George Perez stories on it. All right, I'm gonna subscribe her. I'm gonna do some shit.
I don't know nothing about cell phones, but I would just be fucking robbing shit.
I used to rob houses, but never like I was fuck Joey. I wanted shit, dog. So when I was like 18, I wouldn't rob a house, but like if a rich ass, no disrespect, but rich ass white girl invited me to her crib.
Oh, it was going down.
Come on, dog.
Listen, from the age of 16 to 30, everything I did was a case. Everything. If you invited me to your house, you just put yourself on a list for me to rob you. I looked around. Like if you invited me to your house, that's what I would do. I am a security expert. When I look at your house, I could tell you if you're going to get robbed and why you're going to get robbed and how you're going to get robbed. There's just different percentages. You know, if you leave your backpack in the front seat of your car,
that's
with
a
your
sign.
computer, they're gonna break it. If you put it on the front floor and the backpack is black, and they don't see it, they're not gonna break it. To the car.
Cover it with the sweater.
It's really fucking stupid what life is about. You know, one thing I never did was I hated car stereos. Like there was just so many things that I wouldn't do. There was a point for years that in America, if you robbed a car stereo, you couldn't do nothing with it. Because once you took it out, you couldn't play in another car unless it was aftermarket. Like if you went and bought like a whatever. But if you took like a Chrysler stereo out, there's nothing you could do with it. Even if you put it in another Chrysler, it was fucking. There's so many crimes that people do for little shit, and they cause so much havoc.
Yeah,
and it pisses me off. Like if you leave dollar bills in the middle of your thing. You know how you pay for tolls?
Yeah.
You put change in there.
They're going to break the window.
If you put singles in there, they're going to break your window. They're going to break your window at 4 a.m. for $3 fucking dollars.
Yep. And now you got to pay $150.
And now you just paid $150. When I go into a place, I look at the security of the place. And I look at the people, and I ask if I go to the bathroom. I love the people that you go to the bathroom, and you have to walk through a bedroom, and they got a jewelry box right there.
Yeah.
You're going down. You're going down. I'm gonna get the case of the shits and steal one of your wedding. I mean, it was just dumb. Like when people had parties, I would rob parties all the time. Like if people would say, "Oh yeah, it's a party. It's a friend of mine. He's having a party in Tenafly." That's the first places you went. And next thing you know, you're on the second floor under the bed, with the little girl's fucking pony bank and piggy bank and shit. It's fucking embarrassing, dog. It's embarrassing the shit you do.
Done some crazy shit. I've done some shit.
I used to break into this house so much that they would leave me notes. Like, fuck you.
Hey, wipe your feet, asshole.
Like, I would rob them once every 90 days for like 2 years.
Oh, shit.
I robbed them once every 90 days, a drug dealer.
Why didn't they put a lock on the door?
They did everything they could. I would just rob them just to let them know they were stupid.
Yeah.
Just to let them know they were stupid. They had a back window that I could open like nothing. Ugh. And nothing pisses me off more than when I rob you and I come back and you still haven't fixed that problem. I will rob you again just out of principle. I robbed that fucking apartment. It was a fucking gay dude who sold drugs. And I knew he had to work. Like I knew him through another gay guy, and I knew he had to work. And I would rob him certain hours.
Damn.
Like the first 3 places I robbed him, like the first time he left money in like a jar in his like
on a dresser or something?
Yeah, like on a dresser.
Oh,
I just stuck my hand in there. It was $450 in those days.
That's
on
money.
a Friday morning.
Oh.
And there was like an ounce of coke somewhere.
That's heaven.
Oh my God. And then I waited like 90 days. He never accused me. And I went back again, and this time he hid in his lover's room, and I robbed that one. And then I went back like 6 months later, and I robbed him again for something else, for coke again. And then after that, I waited, and I robbed him again, and I went to the first 2 spots, and both of them had notes like, "Fuck you, asshole." Years later, like...
Why didn't you leave him a note back? Like, haha, I got you again.
I don't have that type of time, Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's say he's a stenographer. I'm fucked up. Or he knows an FBI dude. That we were talking about. I broke into a cheese shop one night. I was at a bar. I was 19 years old, guys. I still had the bug. In those days, you know how some people drink and do stupid things?
Of course.
I would drink and steal.
Right.
I would go crazy.
Now, could you do it sober, or did you have to have a drink in you? You know what I mean? Like
I would be home for a week and a half.
Yeah.
And to unbreak the homesickness. Like I've broken all these things down in my head. You know, like I was addicted not to drugs at that time.
Right.
excuse me, I was a reefer head at that time. When I moved to Colorado the first time, I understood what it was to be a real hippie. It's not those guys with the long hair that stink. It's an attitude. These guys were laid back.
Nothing bothers.
I never understood what laid back was until I went to Snowmass Village the first time in 1983. It really. So I was telling these guys that one night I had this bedroom. Like when I got to Basalt, I moved into a room that had belonged to somebody else that he had to go home because there was an emergency in his family. So all I did when I got there was take the sheets off, flip over the mattress, wash the sheets, and they were mine. That had become my bed. So when we moved out of there, the kid came back and took all his stuff. So the apartment I got with my buddy basically had nothing. I mean, nothing. When we moved in there was a black and white TV, a table, an oak table with a fucking milk crate under it, a couch that stunk, and there was nothing. And the rooms were nothing. So I put like a fucking mat down, and I put a sheet over it, and I slept like a fucking Indian, like just on the floor, like Bruce Lee in Fist of Fury, under a tent and shit, like in your room. And the apartment was clean. It was fucking tremendous. The paint, I mean, it was Creekside Apartments, I think, at the time. And they were fucking pretty much new, you know. And his brother, my roommate's brother, also from my neighborhood, was a carpenter on a job site that was the biggest building in Snowmass Village at the time. It looked like a battleship. That's what people called it. They built a fucking battleship up there. So one day I went to meet him, and I go, I thought these things were being built, but they had already a condo that had the furniture, the flowers, the towels, the fucking bath mats, something out of a fucking magazine cover.
Like a model home, I
Like a
think?
model home.
Nice.
So I go in there, I see this shit.
Like an IKEA display.
Yeah,
just
and I
for
go
real.
home. I tell Jimmy, I saw something very interesting today. He goes, what? I go, you know the way your brother works? They got apartments that fucking got furniture. He goes, Joey, we can't do that. I go, listen, you don't have to do nothing. Let me go snoop around.
Yeah.
And on a Sunday night, I went up there. The door was open.
Damn.
Like the realtor left the door open.
Jesus.
I went in, put the light on. I took everything I could. I put it in a circle, including a mattress and a fucking box spring. And I made 3 or 4 climbs. Today, I could never do it.
No.
And I did it between 9 and like 2 in the morning
Wow.
with fucking wheelbarrows. And then he finally got up. He was drunk. He finally got up and he helped me carry like
And
2
nobody
loads.
woke up. None of that shit.
Nothing. There was nobody in the building. There was still under
that's what-
construction.
Yeah.
And they didn't go like apartment to apartment looking?
No. They didn't know. And I went into the fucking one room and it was all the tools. And Jimmy's like, let's rob tools. And I'll never forget, he got like a
take the
bar
ball.
and stuck it in and put his feet up against the thing. And he started pulling back and it just broke and he landed on his back. He's like, ugh. But we went and furnished our whole apartment. We went from fucking 0 to 100 towels, bat mats.
From an airbed to a full display
Oh
of
my
everything.
God, we had everything, a new couch. And finally, the brother knocked on the door and then he goes, hey, what's going on? He was telling me it wasn't you guys, and he came in and started laughing. He goes, trust me, I was thinking of doing it. We're all he goes, throw me the lamp and I won't say nothing. And that was the end of that. We had all this new furniture.
That's kind of on them to build an apartment, not have it be completed, and furnish it empty. That you're asking for that to fucking
And
happen.
no security with Joey
No
Diaz
security.
around in 1983. You're crazy.
Come on.
You couldn't leave a ning of my. I was in the heyday of my heyday.
What year is it?
It's 83. I'm 20 years old. I'm living in D12, the bottom of the something apartments. D is the 4th building.
Uh-huh.
It's my friend, me and Jimmy Burkle. And I'm not making a bad living. I'm not living the life of Riley, but I got a job. I'm taking classes at night, and I got my eyes open. And that's the type of town that you just have your eyes open.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick up $1,000 a week by mistake because nobody's paying attention.
Right.
So you'll pick up a purse, you'll pick up a wallet, you'll pick a car. I mean, it was fucking crazy. I cannot describe it. But you know, at that time I was living 24/7, which means nobody got a break. When I was 19, when I left Jersey the first time, nobody got a break.
What do you mean nobody got
Nobody
away?
got a break, okay. So I get up in the morning, I probably got $30 on me. I got 2 5s, 10 singles, and a 10. All right, I would hitchhike down the hill. If I could hitchhike to work, I would hitchhike to work. If not, I'd take the bus. But guess what? I wasn't paying the bus. I was going to get it on the back and fucking walk off on the back.
Right.
And then I would get to work, and I'd work for 8 hours at work, and you and Lee brought lunches. I'd take Lee's sandwich and your soda. You know, I was just a fucking miserable fuck until I didn't give a fuck because I knew I was going to keep this job. So I'm just eating that fucking sandwich. Sometimes I'd throw it away. One time when I
taking
first
your sandwich, Luke.
I come to listen at Masback Century Hard when I first quit. Listen to me, though. Here's the crazy thing. When I quit high school, I quit to go to Masback Century Hardware. And one day I was downstairs in the fucking, I was a warehouseman. And something happened. I go, break time. And I go, listen, I don't want to take a break. And I go, Joey, you can't do this. You have to go to the break room. And I went to the break room, and I'm sitting there. It's a true story, guys. I'm 17. I'm stupid. But I don't give a fuck. I probably had $2 in my pocket. I go upstairs. I'm sitting there, and I go, what the fuck am I doing up here? And they got like, in those days, they didn't have microwave sodas, like that. But there was a refrigerator. And there was all these brown lunches, right? Like, and I saw one, and I just took this motherfucker out, and I opened it up, and God forbid, good googly moogly.
It was that dude's kosher meal.
No, it was like a fucking, like a Philly cheesesteak wrapped, like he had bought it at a store.
Yeah.
So it didn't belong to nobody. So I'm like, maybe.
What do you mean he bought it from a
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't, like, maybe like on Tuesdays they order from fucking Johnny's.
Yeah.
And this was this is for everybody. But it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm up there. And I'm looking. This is a true story, Josh Wolf. Okay, and you know me and you. We go back a long time. I forgot about this one. And all of a sudden, I go up and I take the thing out. And it's the first thing I take out. It was still even kind of warm. And I fucking take it out. I'm eating this Bible. It's got a yoo-hoo in there. It was me. There was a napkin and shit.
There was a note.
Yeah, a note from the mom.
No, there was a napkin. And all of a sudden, do you know that
God, Joey.
I'm sitting there and I finished wiping my hand, and thank God I've always been a gentleman. I wiped the table and I threw the stuff in the garbage, and then I wiped it again. And at that time, I wasn't friends with nobody. Like, I had just been there for maybe 3 weeks. I didn't know nothing, but I still had another 15 minutes upstairs. So I just went and washed my hands, and I went by the window and just looked outside. And all of a sudden, I'm looking out this window, Joshua, and I hear like 3 people coming by me. They got nothing to do with me, so I don't look.
Right.
And they're talking. Who you got tonight? I got the Steelers, you know. And all of a sudden I hear, all right, let's do this. I hear, what the fuck? Listen to me. And that's when I turn around. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So he goes, God damn it. Some of this stuff. Now, this guy, at this time, bro, I'm a little on the crazy side. My mom's been dead 2 years. I think I want to be a gangster,
Yeah.
you know? But let's face it, I wasn't going up against this. This dude was 5'11", yoked, black, you know, angry. And now somebody took his
food.
fucking food. He took the fucking door, and when he slammed it, it just landed in his hand. Now, if Lee would have slammed the door and it would have landed in his hand, Lee would have just dropped it.
Yeah.
This guy held the door in his hand. And he's like, who took my motherfucking sandwich? Who the fuck took my sandwich? And I started shitting. I was like, I better not have an onion on my teeth and shit. Oh, my God. He fucking slammed the door. He fucking went through all the fucking sandwiches in there. He ran downstairs. Who the fuck took my sandwich? Who the fuck came up here? And I'm right there like 20 minutes, and he looked at me. Who the fuck? You see anybody? I go, no. I just got here. I didn't even know what was going on up here. This is the first time I've been up here.
I don't even know why I'm up here.
Yeah, I don't even
Oh
know
my
what's
God,
happening
dog.
here.
I ran out of there and I was like, oh shit. That's where you put your food when you know, in those days there was just one freezer.
Yeah.
Now you go to an office building, they have.
But I like how you said it was like a Philly cheesesteak, so it didn't belong to anybody. Yeah, it fucking belonged to somebody, whoever put it in the refrigerator.
But listen.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he was like, they bought it at a store. So
yeah,
it
so I guess it's for everybody.
I thought, since if I would have took it out and it would have been in a container, I would have go, oh, this.
Oh, you mean like a
somebody
Tupperware?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is from somebody's house. But when I saw it in the thing, I go, you never know. Maybe the people
Maybe this is for
deliver-
everybody.
This is for everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I was hungry in those days. I ate that sandwich in 2 bites. It was delicious. And after that, we kind of became friends, and I would bust his balls about that from time to time.
Did you ever tell him it was you?
No, but I would like torment them. Psst, come
You
here.
love that shit.
I got my eye on up there because somebody took my motherfucking sandwich. I'm telling you, dog. There's a thief in this motherfucker. I know how to give air to those
Oh,
situations.
you love that
I
shit.
love to fan those fires.
Yeah.
So I got him for a while. One of the sickest things I ever did was I got involved with, they were my neighborhood friends. It was like Sabatino, Carlos Perez.
Chicha Bastits.
No, Chicha Bastich was a Kennedy school guy. This was the Giving Out Terrace crew. It was in those days. It was Carlos Perez, me, Sabatino, Dominic Special, God bless his soul. A couple other kids I may forget. There was a soccer field. It's called Schutzen Park,
Schutzen.
right in Union City. It's been there since fucking before Hitler. And it's a German place that serves German food, but they also cater it out. You can have parties there.
Oh, yeah?
So they have all the political parties there. When we were kids, they practiced baseball back there. North Bergen had the rights to practice Little League baseball back there. And there was a soccer field back there. So on the weekends, the German soccer team would play back there and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And it was basically, it had stands.
Yeah.
I don't know what you could fit in there. I don't know, 2,000, 3,000.
It's a park.
But it was covered by this tin thing.
Oh, it was covered. Oh, okay.
It was covered by this tin roof. And for years, starting, I remember going up there when I was like 10 and hitting balls with the Todd brothers. By the way, one of them just died, Jeff Todd and Rich Todd and Vanacek. And we'd go up there on our own and play ball.
Right.
But there was a guy back there. His name was the Butcher. And if he caught you back there, he'd chase you with a knife and a German Shepherd.
Oh, shepherds with a dog back then.
But the beautiful of it, we used to go up there and ride the motorcycle, and that would really drive him crazy. He would chase you and say all those Zig Heil
yeah,
words
that's
and
shit.
shit.
Right.
But we figured out, one day somebody told me, when my mother first died, I had all these different friends, and I had good people in my life. But I had this one particular kid, Mike Denny. Everybody called him the devil. Like people would go, he's the devil. Dog. I took a liking to Mike Denny. Mike Denny was a short wrestler. I went to Lehigh.
Lehigh, yeah.
And but he just had him. He was one of those guys that every time you did something with him,
Do trouble.
you came up short.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
you're not gonna believe what
I know,
happened. The guy
fuck,
gave me
I can't
300
stand
instead of
it.
5.
Yeah.
And I tolerated it for about a year, and then I lost him as a friend.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, he was a money-making machine. When it came to make money at night, the problem with him was he robbed all the wrong people. His father owned a ship refurbishing company. So when a ship lands in Newark or in Hoboken in those
ports,
days,
yeah.
after 6 months at sea,
Right.
they come in, weld off all the barnacles,
Oh, okay.
repaint
It's a big job. It's a
They
big-
do, and they get
big
year
company.
contracts.
Yeah, it's a big job.
Well,
Big
he would go back at night and steal the hulls.
Oh, Christ.
And steal the fucking shit that belonged to the ship. The new, and he was just a
That's
fucking
crazy.
moron.
That's crazy.
But I'm snorting coke with him.
Yeah.
Listen to Aerosmith, Get Your Wings, and an
right.
RX-7. He's got to be 20, and I'm 16.
Right.
And that little crew, we put together, one day somebody mentioned that tin above the soccer field, that you could sell it.
It's worth something. Yeah, like copper.
Like copper.
Copper wiring.
Listen,
my-
everybody in my neighborhood got a ratchet set. And at night, before you went out, Lee, you took out your rattiest clothes, and we go up there, me and you, every night at 7 o'clock, because Butcher would get off. Butcher was off
he was
between
gone.
7 and 8. He took a nap. So we get up there, climb, and ratchet those things
Take big
off,
fucking panels
throw
off.
them off.
Yeah.
You had to slide off or
Sure.
you fell off. It was fucking scary. And I mean, little by little, you saw sections disappearing. Lee, it was like fucking...
What could he do?
It was like little by little, every night. And then somebody else caught on.
Yeah.
So I would steal a sheet, He would steal a sheet, and then he told his friend, and his 2 friends started stealing 2 sheets.
Yeah.
So now we almost turned into a war. Like, wait a second, this is our turf here. We've had this first. Me and the devil,
Schutz and Park is ours,
Carlos,
motherfucker. Yeah.
and Sabatino had this first. Dog, they fucking stripped every piece
Yeah.
of fucking tin. Schutz and Park had to put a tarp over it, a paper
That's
tarp
great.
for the soccer
That's
game.
great.
That was a hustle for a whole fucking summer. And we were getting like $55 a thing. There was so many people I used to bring things to.
Yeah. Those I don't
That
know.
would pay me
I don't know where
money.
those people are anymore.
I used to have a transmission guy
Yeah.
that would give me money for sawdust
No.
because they filled the
Sure.
transmission
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
sawdust.
Yeah.
Where do you get sawdust?
The
Lumberyard. It's very smart.
lumberyard. So I used to work at a lumberyard.
They don't clean up every day?
And when I got the job, the kid that had the job before me, he told me right off the bat, he goes, listen, number 1, you got to steal. Because if you don't steal, they're going to know I was stealing. And number 2, listen, I have existing contracts.
Are you kidding me?
And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, on Saturdays, a guy comes in and buys 40 sheets of plywood. He'll give you $400 cash. Give me $100 from now on. And I got another guy that comes in on Thursdays and gets 20 sheet of, because marine plywood was $64 a sheet, 4 by 8.
Right.
He would say, and it was galvanized, so
Yeah.
you could put it on boats.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he would say, charge him 20 a sheet. I mean, there was days.
It's a lot to remember.
There was days me and 4 gorillas would load the back up, and at the end of the day, there was no sheets left. And I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
I was robbing them blind, those poor fucking people.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a family at a transmission place, and they would tell me when the barrels get filled up, give us a call. So I wasn't allowed to sweep and put in the thing. I would sweep and put in barrels, and once I get 5 barrels, they give me like 100 cash, which was every week. I got 100 cash from them off the top.
great.
The job paid me $6 an hour.
Yeah, you got to make
But
a
I
living.
probably made $1,000
Yeah, you
a
gotta
week
make
out of that.
Right, right.
They had an old school register, so which meant if you spent $8, it would come up $8. But if you came in, I'd say, how you doing today? Oh, nothing. How you doing, Joey? Nice to meet you. What are you looking for? I'm redoing my basement. I need 10 sheets of 4 by 8 plywood at $44 a piece. 10 sheets, that's $440.
Right.
I knew that plus tax.
Right.
I would fucking do the register. I would do it on my, there was a calculator. And I mean, the register would be packed. There would be 4 salesmen at the thing. And right in front of them, they didn't know that I had loaded the sheets on. I would take the sheet and do the tax like for $440 plus tax, and instead of ringing in $488, I'd ring in $88, and the guy would give me $488, and I put $88 in the register and keep $400 and lock the register. I did this every day.
Yeah. Well, no kidding.
That's how I snorted coke.